the studio. He's a professor at George Mason University. Hilton, it was an interesting summit, not quite what everybody expected, not as divisive necessarily as everybody expected. In fact, I was reading some of the headlines. World leaders may have found a way to handle Trump. America's allies seem to be moving on without Trump. What was your headline for the G7 summit?
Well, learning how to manage Trump.
So how do you think leaders, talk to me a little bit about the dynamic and how you think they did that this time around.
Well, they did it by keeping him out of many of the discussions in which they knew he would disagree. They also did it by not having a final statement that he would have to sign on to. So it was more a personal style, the personal style of the French president and this American president are very complementary. They're completely different, but together they seem to not conflict very much.
One of the positive outcomes of this summit seems to be the optimistic tone that we saw from U.S. President Donald Trump and sort of the orchestration of this by the French President Emmanuel Macron, and that is U.S.-Iran tensions. There's been a lot of concerns about the conflict in the Gulf, and it appears that there may be some sort of, I guess, appetite for a new deal with Iran and the United States on the horizon.
Well, I think the message that the president has been trying to communicate to the Europeans is they have to take more of a lead on this. They have to take more responsibility for this. It's really in their place where this is all happening. So, and they seem to be finally getting that message. So I think that was probably a surprise. I don't think people expected Iran to take center place in this particular meeting, but it did.
Certainly on the minds of leaders at the G7 was